The Sleepwalker Adli Hikayem. Emma was a 27-year-old woman who had been experiencing sleepwalking since she was a child. She had tried everything to cure it, but nothing seemed to work. The sleepwalking wasn't dangerous, but it made her feel uneasy, as she never knew where she would wake up the next day. One night, Emma went to bed as usual, but soon after she fell asleep, she started sleepwalking again. She got up from her bed, opened the window and stepped out on the balcony. The cold breeze woke her up, and she realized what had happened. Emma was standing on the balcony of her fourth-floor apartment, and she was freezing. She tried to go back inside, but the door was locked. She started to panic and called for help, but no one seemed to hear her. She tried to calm herself down and think of a way out. Suddenly, she remembered that her neighbor, who lived on the third floor, had a ladder that he used to clean his windows. She decided to climb down the ladder and knock on his door for help. Emma climbed down the ladder carefully, and when she reached the third floor, she knocked on her neighbor's door. He opened the door, surprised to see Emma standing there in her pajamas. Emma explained what had happened, and her neighbor let her in. He offered her a cup of hot tea and helped her call a locksmith to unlock her apartment door. Emma was relieved to be back in her apartment, but she couldn't help feeling embarrassed about what had happened. She decided to seek professional help for her sleepwalking problem and visited a sleep specialist the next day. The sleep specialist conducted a series of tests and found out that Emma's sleepwalking was caused by stress and anxiety. He prescribed some medication to help her relax and sleep better. Emma followed the specialist's advice and started taking the medication. She also practiced relaxation techniques and made some changes in her lifestyle to reduce stress. After a few weeks, her sleepwalking episodes decreased, and she started to feel more rested and relaxed. From that day on, Emma made sure to lock her balcony door and take other precautions to prevent sleepwalking. She felt grateful to her neighbor for helping her that night and vowed to never put herself in danger again. Emma's sleepwalking was a thing of the past, and she could finally sleep peacefully without worrying about what might happen. She realized that seeking help was the best decision she had ever made, and she could now look forward to a good night's sleep every night.